see what... After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Back and forth they go. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
You have certain...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Whoa, ay caramba! Julio Cesar Chavez in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown. And the kid goes down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. That jab scores. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it. On to the second round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting the Swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that Swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Just missed with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
He has got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Switch back on. Get focused.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The straight right just misses. throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you're gonna get knocked out. You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him.
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
And just as quickly as it slows down, hold it right there. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last one. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with the hook. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
And there's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of defense here at all. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Chavez in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes.
It's a tougher fight.
Round 7, here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
This is when you get in the ring.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gun.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.